Emerging from their tunnel, it was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. First down, Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And shutting him off, now open field. Still fighting for more. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. After the interception, here's Jackson.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
They go play action with Jackson. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Eluding the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it. But that one was incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Again, it'll be Mack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll roll him out right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that
one. The kick by Lambeau is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick...
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play here for Dallas. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Second down and goal. Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Tighten up. We're on 47. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. You can't block me. You can't block me. 45 is the ball. It's a corner now. Gun. 45, Mike, 45.
Prescott yet again. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They'll run with Mack. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Touchdown! Antonio Callaway, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Cowboys 3. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shot of playoff football.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
45 's the mic. Go, get out there, get out there. 45, Mike, 45.
Prescott on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
You work today. 47. We're going to 53.
And again, it's Prescott. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. John Ross, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Play after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Woods. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. A gain of 6 there on first. Working with a 2nd and 4. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Antonio Callaway, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love days if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 44, Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
He's coming. We got double up. Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Hey, check Mike.
Here's Prescott. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Play action. Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out right at the 35.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 45-yard line.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And his kick here is good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the 2nd half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, for Lamar Jackson, we know all about how dangerous he is running the football, but he can really sling it as well, and he connects on a big one there.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that will make this a 4-point game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. There he goes left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you just look at it and say, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be
boy. Man, you better be glad I've been on that phone. You better be glad I've been on that phone.
Here's 2nd and 9.
I don't even know what that nigga, first one free. What?
Now Jackson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
What's up, 2 inch?
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws.
I think that was 2 inch I saw.
Teams get too concerned about the defense.
Nah, no rap tonight, man. No rap. Not right now, anyway. I was on the phone. It's too late now.
Now Jackson on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 35.
Man, how the freak your center blocked 2 dudes on that touchdown run though?
They're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
I'm fine with that. I should have threw that quick up the seam on that last one.
There as they come out on 1st and 10. Prescott off play action.
Why nobody?
Open man left side. It's the tight end Tunyon. Fights through it. And finally out of bounds down near
You ain't gonna score no touchdown. You about to throw an interception down here.
The thing that hurt on that play,
You needed to get in right there, big dog.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a
Boy,
tackle,
stop.
and off you go.
Check 45, come on. Check 45, come on.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
All right. All right. He gonna break on it next time better.
Free and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll go again.
Know what this is.
Yard line on second and goal. Run of the jet sweep as Prescott
Know what that is.
Forward. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Back that bullshit back. Know what that weak shit is.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal.
47.
Prescott. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Alex Highsmith. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Prescott from the gun. He's going to let it go deep.
Give me that shit. Dumbass pass. Told this nigga he was going to throw an interception.
And the Falcons are going to have it here.
Let's go!
Well, really not much secret there. Third and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine
told this nigga what he was going to do when he did it.
That spot, right?
They certainly are, because third and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do.
I like
you know
that.
What the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he's trying
They
to
just let him go, man.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Jackson going to run again. Dancing away at the 35. And down he goes, but he takes it to the 40. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Steps away.
Oh my God. See, that's the problem he is right there.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2.
Man, that nigga 94 throw on the run, bro. Nigga shouldn't throw the ball. He shouldn't throw the ball that wide, man. Come on.
Great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
Man, that nigga we ain't did nothing spectacular. You just sucking them off. He ain't did nothing spectacular. Nothing he ain't supposed to do.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And This is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Why you beat?
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Takk McKinley made his way into the backfield.
That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, stop saying EA Sports is in the game. All the bull crap they got in this game. Oh, excuse me.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So much for the best laid
Why we can't block
plans,
four?
best design plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines.
Damn.
No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Run right through untouched.
So
Like, that's the stuff that I don't like when a nigga rushing 3 and 4 and niggas coming through free. Oh my God.
Now it's Jackson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Cowboy
Stay in that man.
Now here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Again, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time. And he's going to have another first down.
We ain't messed up about that.
Tackles made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's taken in by Callaway. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And Jackson throwing once more.
Man, get the hit ball.
Third time, Jackson
Oh.
going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former first rounder, Trey Waynes. He's at the 40.
Boy, you need some bullshit like that.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
That's trash, man.
Back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds?
Yeah, shit, they sure helping you. Oh, they sure helping you, boy.
Let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
What?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it.
What?
As this one's in the air.
What?
This will be brought out.
What?
In the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it
Well,
out.
your offense is trash.
He's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into
Make you let you do your little crosses till you get to the 20, and your offense can't get in the end zone, bro.
They have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
That boy Crunk over there. Oh, that boy Crunk.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6.
Throw the damn ball.
Down, a Cowboys sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Play action. It's Jackson. This is caught. It's Woods. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. They go play action with Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time.
Damn, they. Oh, that's where my tight end at? He hurt.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying
Oh, is he tired? Oh, he was tired.
Now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson looking for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Robert Woods, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after by
That boy took that little burnt offering or something to the Madden guys for this game. Man. That little touchdown wasn't nothing, bro.
And Lambeau now after the touchdown.
I should have just waited and played. Why does it do that sometimes? Sometimes it does that, sometimes it doesn't.
It just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus you're giving up yardage.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. First down, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right.
That was an interesting look there because
oh my God, bro!
I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage, but what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies. Boy. That discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's Prescott.
It's in the pocket, man. And it ain't nowhere, it ain't nobody nowhere in sight.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play here for Dallas.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Flush to his right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
You been YouTubing the whole game. What you talking about?
2nd and goal.
Look, YouTube real quick. Boy, your whole game, YouTube.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys could be on their way to 7-1 as they add on to their lead.
Bro, everybody didn't just magically fall in the Bills playbook. You know, half the league running the Bills playbook for a reason. Nobody ended up last year playing in the Bills playbook. Well, a couple folks probably did.
And that one will bounce out.
Well, you found it on YouTube before the league started.
At the 25.
Bro, we already talked about it. Don't try to change up now. You found that playbook on YouTube. It is what it is. I mean, you know, but it's a good playbook, though.
Does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. It's incomplete.
Lamar just missed too many throws, bro.
Couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready.
Nigga just missed too many throws, man.
Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Y'all gonna let me put the nigga on a streak or what, man? That really is annoying.
Play action. Now Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To try again after the sack. Jackson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They go play action now. Jackson going for it all. And oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On third down, Jackson. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway.
Man, why you hit me, bro? I'm out of bounds,
Almost
man.
gets to the 10. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Man, it's just the nature of the game, bro.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. One last shot for Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily,
The fluke plays didn't go my way.
In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot
Uh-huh.
and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And Lambeau now after the touchdown.
Too many fluke plays.
Kick this one away.
Not too many, but
And
couple.
he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy
Man,
upstairs
bullshit.
and monitor.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Falcons come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter.
Look at the
in
boy I did.
statisticians
That boy I
as this
did
ballgame
on the
is
star.
Officially over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys.
That boy dancing on the star.
Points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them.
Man, my game broke, man. Like, I can't go in and edit players after the game. My jump freeze up every time.
So for the Cowboys, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Atlanta.
Like, my jump, I ain't had nobody to upgrade after the game. Okay. Well, Callaway ball last week.